Here they come. They're off. Out in the middle of the track, Nobody's Anxious moves up to get the early lead. Poco Zanny Racing second. Gene's Journey came away third with Joe's Masquerade. They drive for position. Nobody's Anxious leads up on the outside. Joe's Masquerade to be second. Gene's Journey third. Poco Annie takes the duck fourth, racing in fifth. That's JT's Penny in sixth. Illinois Mimi. They go off the quarter 28-3. Up on the outside under pressure. Joe's Masquerade gets that lead. Racing in second position to the half mile on the outside. Goes Gene's Journey along the rail third. Nobody's Anxious racing on the outside. Fourth on the backside. JT's Penny. Poco Annie, fifth. Illinois Mimi, sixth and seventh. Gingeretta racing in eighth position now. That's Be Patient. They go by the half mile, 58 seconds. The leader is Gene's Journey by a length and a quarter. Joe's Masquerade second. On the outside, JT's Penny racing third. Illinois Mimi is fourth and fifth as they turn for home. Nobody's Anxious. In the stretch, Gene's Journey leads it by two. Joe's Masquerade racing second. A distant third. Finds Gingeretta. The leader is Gene's Journey by 2.5 lengths. Racing in second position, Joe's Masquerade. Gene's Journey keeps that lead. Gene's Journey's going to get there. Joe's Masquerade racing second. It's Gene's Journey. Joe's Masquerade is second. Racing in third, Kelsey Crombie. Here they come. They're off. That's Windsor's Hope for the early lead. Expect a Miracle came away between horses. Brookie N along the inside. Ildico off stride is Windsor's Hope. The early leader as they go to the turn. Expect a Miracle. Brookie N racing second. In third is Ildico racing fourth. Ouch, it's Rosie. She's on the move now. In fifth, Cam Courier, the quarter. 28 3/5. The leader by 3 lengths. Expect a Miracle. Ouch, it's Rosie on the outside. Second, racing in third. Brookie N in fourth to the half-mile pull. Ildico a gap. Cam Courier fifth. Broadway Baby is sixth. Under urging, Ouch, it's Rosie gets a length lead. Racing in second position. Expect a Miracle. Brookie N third. Ildico drives from fourth. Broadway Baby gets cover fifth. Down along the inside sixth. Cam Courier. Final 3/8 of a mile. Ouch, it's Rosie leads. Ildico moves up to challenge second. Racing in third. Expect a Miracle. Broadway Baby comes on fourth. Moving up to be fifth. That's Riverside Gal. They turn for home. Ildico on the outside gets the lead. Broadway Baby menacing second. On the outside, Broadway Baby, Ildico along the inside. Those two move away from the pack. It's Ildico, the leader. Broadway Baby out there second. Ildico, Broadway Baby on the outside. Ildico on the inside. Broadway Baby's got her. Broadway Baby, Ildico, and Brookie N. Here they come. They're off. That's Broadway's Brother Between Horses in the middle of the track. Shannon Post Time along the rail. Swayze Warrior dropping in fourth. Valiant Towner, they go into the first turn on the outside. Broadway's Brother gets that lead, racing in second to the quarter-mile pole. Swayze Warrior, Shannon Post Time drops in third. Valiant Towner fourth. Art is fifth, racing sixth. Direct Stunner. Gypsy Falcons on the move from seventh, trailing the field. Cajun Burner. They go to the half mile. The leader is Broadway's Brother, a tight lane. Swayze Warrior second. Racing in third, Shannon Post Time. Valiant Towner fourth. On the outside, gaining ground, that's Gypsy Falcon. They go by the half-mile mark in a flat minute. The leader by two, Broadway's Brother. Swayze Warrior racing second, Gypsy's Falcon third. Shannon Post Time is fourth, final 3/8 of a mile. Broadway's Brothers had the best of it, still does a length. Swayze Warrior second, head and shoulders. Gypsy's Falcon third, Cajun Burner fourth. Shannon Post Time is fifth, they're in the lane. Broadway's Brother bringing it home now a lane. Swayze Warrior looking for room second. Gypsy Falcon is third on the outside. Racing fourth, Valiant Towner. They're in the lane on the front end. Broadway's Brother knifing between horses with a rush. Cajun Burner. That's Cajun Burner on the outside getting up. Cajun Burner, Broadway's Brother, tight for third. Here they come. They're off. That's Chocolate Mudge for the early lead on the outside, coming away well for position. Always a Party along the rail, racing in third position. Goes Miley Faye, and Chocolate Mudge leads it. Racing in second of the quarter mile, Miley Faye in third round the turn. Goes Rush Creek Snow, dropping in fourth. There was Always a Party, the quarter 28 seconds on the front end. The leader by a length, Chocolate Mudge, racing in second position of the half mile. Everyone's pulling wide there in the back, but no one's going forward. The leader is Chocolate Mudge, racing in second. Miley Faye, Rush Creek Snow third, racing in fourth position on the mid-backside now. Goes Always a Party. They move by the half-mile mark, 57 and 2. Chocolate Mudge leads it. They're still wide there into the half-mile. It's Chocolate Mudge, the leader, racing in second round the turn. Goes Miley Faye, racing in third position now as they turn for home. Rush Creek Snow darting between horses there. Always a Party was half in, half out. Now he pushes out. They straighten out for the drive. It's Chocolate Mudge, the leader. Chocolate Mudge is under urging on the outside, closing ground. Miley Faye from far back into the action now. With the rush comes Badlin Hoosier. That's Badlin Hoosier on the outside between horses, racing second in the lane. Comes Rush Creek Snow, Badlin Hoosier, Rush Creek Snow. They come to the wire. It's going to be tight. Badlin Hoosier wins it. In second, My Bride. B47 quickly for the lead. On the outside, coming away well, Siouxland Jude, and Siouxland Jude moves up to get that lead. Racing in second position now goes B47. In third, American Bandstand. Tammy's Ideal Racing fourth. In fifth position goes Copen Blue Racing 6-5 Aces, trailing the field, Siouxland Jacques. The leader a length and 3/4, Siouxland Jude racing second, B47 racing in third, American Bandstand in fourth now. Tammy's Ideal, Copen Blue is fifth. 5 Aces looking for cover six, trailing the field, Siouxland Jacques. No change as they go to the half-mile marker. On the front end, staying out there a length, Siouxland Jude, the half-mile, 58 3/5. Siouxland Jude leads it, B47 second. Racing in third round the turn, American Bandstand. The leader is Siouxland Jude racing in second as they turn for home now. B47 on the outside coming on third. Copen Blue in the lane on the front end. That's between horses. B47 moving up to challenge for the lead. Siouxland Jude is second. Copen Blue closing ground third. The leader on the inside, Siouxland Jude racing in second position. B47. It's Siouxland Jude's going to hold on here. Siouxland Jude leads it. Tammy's Ideal second. American Bandstand third.
In the straightaway, here they come. They're off and pacing. We Rival in between horses. Finale's Finest on the inside, and on the outside it's Mighty Oaks Miracle. But Finale's Finest now sneaks through, draws clear to lead a length. We Rival tucks in second. Mighty Oaks Miracle racing in third. Broadway Vanity. With the leaders in fourth, a gap of 3, the Colleen Bond racing in fifth. Fox Valley Diana is sixth. Lady in Disguise racing in seventh. Broadway Lead is eighth. In ninth, it's Renvay's Practice. And at the end, after a slow start, Perfect Jewel. They roll by the opening quarter, 29 seconds flat. And your leader as they race for the half, Finale's Finest, now up on the outside, Broadway Vanity. She's on the move. She's up to challenge Finale's Finest for the lead. We Rival racing in third, Mighty Oaks Miracle. In fourth, a gap to the Colleen Bond. Another gap of about 2. Fox Valley Diana racing in sixth. On the move is Broadway Legacy. Shuffled back, Lady in Disguise, and far back under urging, Perfect Jewel. And at the end, Renvay's Practice by the half, 58 seconds flat. They've got 3/8 to come, and Finale's Finest is your leader, a tight length. We Rival is right there second. Broadway Vanity losing ground on the outside third. On the inside, Mighty Oaks Miracle racing fourth. A gap to the Colleen Bond. Around the turn, they're in the stretch, and Finale's Finest leads by 2. Off stride in that far turn was We Rival, but she quickly catches back on gate. Mighty Oaks Miracle now moves up. They race down the stretch. Finale's Finest, she's by herself at this point. Finale's Finest leads by 3. Mighty Oaks Miracle racing second. We Rival comes on again third. On the far outside, Fox Valley Diana a late move, but with a 16th apace, Finale's Finest is in control. Finale's Finest, she's clear from the field. Finale's Finest will win again. The battle now for second. Mighty Oaks Miracle, We Rival third.
Here they come. They're off. Out in the middle of the track, exciting view for the early lead, coming away along the rail. Hey You in third position, Stylish Sharon racing in fourth. Goes Brooklyn's Gale, and Stylish Sharon's on the move here as they go to the quarter mile. The leader, Exciting View, up on the outside. Stylish Sharon to challenge second. Racing in third after a quarter mile. Hey You the quarter. 28 and 2 in fourth. Brooklyn's Gale. Brand New Duchess is fifth. Racing in sixth. Margie Roberts. Ratsa Ruck at the end, and now on the move to the half mile. Hey You, the leader, Stylish Sharon. Hey You hustles up second. That's Hey You getting the lead now. Racing in second position by the half. Stylish Sharon in third. Exciting View. Brand New Duchess moves up fourth. They go off the half mile, 57 and 3/5. Into the half mile mark they go off. Stride there abruptly with Stylish Sharon. They swing into the turn on the front end, showing the way 3/4 of a length. The leader is Hey You, quickly up Brand New Duchess, and now Brand New Duchess gets the lead. Down along the inside, still there. Hey You coming on third. Exciting View. The leader is Brand New Duchess racing second. Exciting View. Ratsa Ruck out there third. It's Brand New Duchess the leader. Exciting View racing second. In third as they drive through the lane along the inside comes Brooklyn's Gale. The leader is Brand New Duchess racing second. Exciting View. Brand New Duchess gets there. Exciting View second, and Brooklyn's Gale. Here they come. They're off. In between horses, Lake Hills Lindy for the early lead on the outside, flaunting it. Getting off third, Hug Me Honey with Broadway lead. They drive for position, flaunting it leads, racing second, Lake Hills Lindy in third. Hug Me Honey racing in fourth. Broadway lead up on the outside. Jamie R to be fifth. In sixth, Take the Cash racing in seventh. Have You Seen Her? Pam and Sandy trailing the field. The Solar Attraction, they go over to the half-mile pole, moving three wide with the rush. Broadway lead. Broadway leads up to challenge and get that lead in second. Flaunting it racing third. As they go to the half mile, Jamie R. Into the half mile mark. 58 seconds, the leader by a length. Broadway lead racing in second position along the rail. Flaunting it, Jamie R. is third, racing fourth. Lake Hills Lindy, and around the turn, Broadway lead shows the way a length. Racing second, flaunting it, Jamie R. out there third. Have You Seen Her? Moves up fourth on the far outside. Pam and Sandy with Lake Hills Lindy in the stretch. Broadway lead leads at a length, closing ground, flaunting it. It's Broadway leader holding on a length, flaunting it racing second. Jamie R. is third. Broadway lead. Jamie R. comes to second. Broadway lead shows the way. Jamie R. on the outside second. Broadway lead gets there. Jamie R. and flaunting it. Top of the stretch. They're off. Out in the middle of the track for the early lead, Mickey Mart coming away. Crossing over there abruptly was Walla Bang Bang. They move into the first turn. The early leader, Carter Bond, on the outside. Willie Revrack hung second, racing in third. As they go over to the quarter-mile pole, comes Mickey Mart racing in fourth position now. That's Strychnine, the quarter 27 and 3. Carter Bond shows the way by 2.5 lengths, racing in second. As they go to the half mile, that's Willie Revrack in third position. Mickey Mart racing up on the outside now. Hannah Bay. They go to the half mile. Carter Bond shows the way, racing in second. On the mid backside on the rail, Willie Revrack. They go to the half mile pole, 58 and 2. They're bunching as they go to the 3/4. On the front end, staying out there a length, the leader Carter Bond. Hannah Bay has reached second on the outside along the rail third as they swing into the 3/4 mile pole. Willie Revrack, Carter Bond holds firm by 3 open lengths. It's Carter Bond, the leader. Hannah Bay racing second. They're in the lane. Carter Bond opens up a 4-length lead on Hannah Bay. Carter Bond, the leader, by 5 lengths. Hannah Bay racing second. Willie Revrack third. Out in the middle of the track, closing ground. Mickey Mart, the leader, is Carter Bond. Mickey Mart moves up second. Carter Bond's gonna get there. It's Carter Bond, the leader, Mickey Mart, and Hannah Bay. They're at the post. Here they come. They're off. It's Incredishell for the early lead, moving up to be second. Silk Shadow down along the inside. My Baby Cakes coming away fourth. Broadway Elegance, April Pale is fifth. Semilu whips him in. They go to the quarter-mile mark on the front end. Incredishell, the leader, by 2.5 lengths. Racing in second round the turn. My Baby Cakes off the quarter. 28 and a fifth on the front end. Incredishell leads it by 2 open lengths. My Baby Cakes is second, racing in third to the half mile. That's Silk Shadow racing in fourth now. Broadway Elegance. April Pale is fifth, trailing the field. Semilu field of 6. Go to the half mile. Incredishell's had the best of it, still does, by 2 open lengths. Racing in second position now. My Baby Cakes, the half, 57 and 3/5. They go over to the 3/4 mile pole on the front end, showing the way by a length and a half round the turn. Incredishell, My Baby Cakes is second. On the outside, coming on to be third. That's April Pale. They turn for home. Incredishell's on a short lead. April Pale up to challenge second, racing in third. Semilu along the rail fourth. My Baby Cakes, April Pale leads it. Semilu racing second. It's April Pale leading. Semilu closing ground on the outside. Second, racing in third in the lane comes Silk Shadow. April Pale leading. Semilu closing ground on the outside. Coming on, Silk Shadow tight. Here they come. They're off. That's Gruesome for the early lead. Broadway Bravado came out of there second, getting off third. Perry's Pleasure and Gruesome takes the lead. Racing in second, Broadway Bravado up on the outside. Perry's Pleasure third. Racing in fourth position, Little Bravado and around the turn. The leader, Perry's Pleasure on the outside. Gruesome along the rail. Racing in third, Broadway Bravado in fourth as they go to the half-mile marker. That's Little Bravado in fifth. Dr. Squires racing in sixth as they go to the half-mile. Wolf of Wall Street. Skipper's Sail seventh. Bull Main racing eighth. Classic Carson and Flying Column. Into the half-mile they go. The leader by a tight length there is Perry's Pleasure. Gruesome second. Little Bravado on the way third. Racing in fourth round the turn goes Broadway Bravado. Final 3/8 of a mile. Staying out there, Perry's Pleasure racing in second position on the outside. Little Bravado. Gruesome's third. It's Perry's Pleasure, the leader. Gruesome racing second. Little Bravado is third. Perry's Pleasure leads it. Racing in second is Gruesome. Perry's Pleasure's under a heavy drive. Racing in second. Gruesome in third position in the lane on the far outside of horses. Coming with a rush now through the stretch. That's the Wolf of Wall Street. Wolf of Wall Street gets the lead. Flying Column is second. Wolf of Wall Street, Flying Column, and Perry's Pleasure.